Hi, sweetheart. Aren't you working out?
Hi, my love. I started at 6 in the morning and then I finished. Did you perhaps by any chance let the little one sleep? Maybe.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous, of course, because today we will test the app for the last time before it goes live. Tomorrow is the press conference, so it has to go live tomorrow. And today I will see it for the first time in its entirety.
No stress. Absolutely everything will be as you planned. Good.
Thank you for being here. The test flight went out this morning, last night, and we should carefully and thoroughly review in great detail what exactly we will do today as planned, in order for it to be definitely in such a state tomorrow, to be presented to the public.
That's absolutely great. Truly congratulations. Indeed, there is really already something that certainly looks roughly like what I imagined. Okay?
Well, I won't deny it. At this point, I really scared. So, by the way, it would be a completely normal process that in the initial tests, errors definitely still come up, but with the need to go live in 24 hours, and with real users, they will definitely be using this, so it was quite scary. 3 out of 10 times the AI still didn't respond correctly, the system crashed multiple times. The backend unexpectedly crashed, and then at that point, I indeed thought this is not going to work.
And there is a press conference tomorrow, although we will say that we are facing challenges and everything. But at the end of the day, this will not be an excuse. That this was put together in 2 weeks. As you might expect, an average user will not see this. Okay, the app crashes occasionally, sometimes, and so on, but at least these kinds of things, because this is really bad.
This is not a bug. This is actually not finished.
Are we not testing the app? Everyone can see it. Development, AI, and perhaps nothing.
Nobody talk.
We are working on it. Even on AI, so it will be much better.
At the moment, at this time. The guys are also working on it. We received the bugs from Gabor that you found last night. A fresh one can be released within hours, and we will send it for testing. That's it.
Because you see those difficulties when it comes to that 2 or 3 teams have to work together, then they have to deliver together, and building on each other, these are usually time-consuming, and it's the same again now, that there are such things, and that's why I asked to meet and discuss it, because let's align our energies, who needs what, which team needs it, and when, perhaps. We prioritize according to whether Tamás's team will indeed get it done. One part, and then actually Attila's team will bring the other. We will meet tomorrow morning. Obviously, what remains from the design are such content parts. We will either discard them, the application, or fill them with content. We will talk about these.
How many people will test this today?
Today, I think this group consists of about 6 to 7 people.
Aha, good. Well, we see this. It's definitely not enough. So listen, let's bring in, I don't know, perhaps at 4 p.m. this afternoon, let's bring in 15 students. I don't care how you do it. 15 students will receive it at 4 p.m. this afternoon. The application, and everyone should go through it 10 times. So, don't take it personally. It might be the next you really laugh personally, perhaps. Good. I love you all. You are an incredibly good team, but this is not the time for petting, okay? Let's do it.
Hello, guys. Hi. Thanks for waiting for me. Sorry, but I had to take Max to the forest school, you know. As we enter the very important and memorable first week of the school, and I specifically wanted to take him to the forest school. Don't ask. I would go to the forest school in the second week. Do bears teach? Bears, yes.
Well, then indeed the song is for a good lunch. So while we eat, I would perhaps gather how we are doing. Good. So, officially speaking, today is indeed the 14th day of our challenge, as of now, currently. Tomorrow we will have our very important press conference. We still don't have a DUNS number, which we were supposed to receive by yesterday, right?
I will ask afterwards.
Okay, and we also don't have our quasi-merchant account for Stripe.
Time is really flying now to integrate the live accounts into the app.
Yes, so that... But we don't have a DUNS number, so we won't be able to launch the app today. Right?
No.
Of course.
No merchant account check status?
Yes, because you know, what about the transcription feature?
We are currently working diligently on getting the app to function at all, to put everything together seamlessly. I know you would like to include it, but we currently don't have the capacity for that. Okay, I understand.
It simply works in thought. Okay, and the publishing thing you were talking about earlier. What? You're messing with me. No. Good.
Okay, you saw I've been struggling in the past few days.
Where were you? You ran a half marathon yesterday, didn't you?
What's the problem? I needed that so I could sit here today and not fall apart. App developers and software engineers too. AI developers too.
I think everyone is really, truly, absolutely drained. Everyone is completely, absolutely caught up in this, non-stop. Calm down, take a deep breath. Let's just think about where we are. What is needed, what is the most important?
Okay, not everything will happen immediately.
No, but we knew this all along. We didn't want everything to be that way, exactly for this reason.
Okay, but next week, a week after departure, it needs to go out. And my problem is that I haven't heard about it for days.
No, we really don't deal with it.
But how? At least someone should write that down. The specification, it's not a big deal. I said then let's involve another person, then we will only fail the part of the challenge regarding how much we do it for. Involve another person. I don't know, call your former colleague for me because I really don't care. Let's involve person. I get it, won't go out tomorrow. Obviously, but issue is I won't see who is going in 2 weeks.
Yes, but if we focus on this now, we will lose the main focus on the app. We definitely risk that if we go live, the app will collapse.
I understand, but we don't have such a colleague, an old colleague, anyone to whom we can absolutely say, look, you can't bring such a person who has at least enough sense that we can perhaps tell him in approximately at least half an hour. You do understand, right? Look, this absolutely needs to be done, specify it and discuss it with the guys. You understand?
No, this doesn't fit in right now. Let it be over. It will be that we posted it, and from then on everyone will gain new momentum, and they will easily finish the rest in a week. Just wait for this.
Thank you. Hi, how are you? Then let's go for a little interview. I absolutely have to make a lot of decisions, not only regarding the business. I have to take into account that we have approximately 30 days, but I also have to carefully make decisions about what to wear to the interview. These are definitely the little decisions that really tire me out.
Well, the point has come. I left Gabor and the others. Let them work. I am just a burden to them. Now I need to deal with the other important thing. Namely, that the influencers, who will indeed launch the various campaigns tomorrow, really understand the message well. Because if they do not communicate the right message outward, we could have just as big a problem as if the application is not working.
This technology is here, and it will stay. And in this, you influencers have an incredibly important role. Because none of you, I believe, have children, as far as I know. Okay, fine, but it's highly likely that there will be in 10 years. Within 10 years, this will be an acute problem for you. And yes, if you can participate in that, to understand that in order, this generation's that general knowledge no longer mainly means knowing what happened in history in 1492.
And now I think back to my 7th grade self, I'm sure that if a favorite influencer of mine, I could have learned with their voice, it would have changed my whole life. So this is something good.
I bought this.
This is everything. So for the generation, it's an additional locator. They don't learn from boring textbooks, but as if they were watching a YouTube video, just with sound.
I bought it.
Hello, how are you, Imre? Oh, how truly and undeniably great indeed.
Zsigmond, we can't hear the conversation.
Thanks, bye there.
I didn't put it on speaker, did I?
It doesn't matter. I won't call again now, at this very specific moment. It was Imre. We were just talking a little bit more about the fact that we will definitely speak tomorrow, without any doubt, with the Harvard contact regarding the American trip. Tomorrow we will definitely talk with the very important Harvard contact, and if this is arranged, He is the head of the Harvard Innovation Center, and if I can convince him, then the American trip will roughly come together. This cannot be done any other way. This can very easily be done by simply going out and doing it, and I truly believe that undoubtedly good luck, fortune, and prosperity will be with us as well. It will be good.
That sounds good, but listen, we are almost halfway through, This is the 14th day. Aren't you afraid that you'll run out of time? That this challenge won't be completed in 30 days?
Well, listen, you see, to be completely honest, day by day it gets a bit more worse. So if you ask this on the second, third day, then I guess I would say no, because it didn't work out. Now that we've indeed come this far, it's really unfortunate now. We initially thought that perhaps we would definitely run out of time, but overall we tried. So undoubtedly indeed, for as long as I can possibly remember, I have always certainly known my entrepreneurial mind. Since then, there has been a motto and guiding principle that has consistently and profoundly defined my entire career. By the way, James Cameron said this in a TED Talk, and I really liked it. James Cameron, the famous director of Titanic and Avatar movies, and he said that failure is an option, but fear is not. And I really believe in this. So you can always fail, but perhaps indeed, in any case, to be afraid that I might fail. Look, I did everything, as you all know very well indeed. I think you all watched in the past 14 days that we went through everything possible, through ditches and over hills. If it doesn't work, then we learn from it, and we carefully and thoughtfully reflect on it, while ensuring we have extracted the best possible outcome out of it, and we move on. But I think that if someone approaches with humility, and indeed does something, then God will help them.
Hi, Zsigmond.
How have you been doing lately? I hope everything is going well.
Important phone calls remained for the afternoon. Zsigmond and Gabor were discussing practical questions with Ava, the copyright specialist, regarding book uploads. The basic principle is clear: no uploads without copyright permission. While text and data mining might be a loophole, it's not a full solution because YoloAI cannot comply with every condition. So what could the solution be?
Aha, good. So now this is really good. Then now translate it into my language as well, because that's the point. So that I can understand it, so the user will understand. So it is in essence about copyrighted works that we cannot upload for any reason for commercial purposes to YoloAI. To add any data to its vector database, it is important to first obtain the author's explicit approval, ensuring compliance with their rights. But there is an opportunity for the student, the parent, the YoloAI user to upload their own content, such as various types of media, including videos, documents, images, and other formats. So I upload, for example, a textbook or any copyrighted material, such as a comprehensive guide. A book protected by copyright, to which I have the right, to which I have lawfully accessed. Okay, so obviously I bought this book somewhere, then I can upload it. And then Gabby, I think I'm right that if I upload this once, I upload the 6th grade chemistry textbook. Then afterwards it will already be in my list of textbooks or books and other educational resources and materials. Eva, can I possibly share the book with someone else? So, if I uploaded it among my books and documents, can I perhaps share it with another natural person? Later. I'm not talking about the first 2 weeks, but later.
To clarify, usage is strictly permitted only for personal purposes. This means that any other type of use, such as for commercial or public purposes, is not allowed. Is that correct?
Okay, but as a user, I'll just give a realistic example. I have a note. I'm just making a note. Or maybe I could, buy a university note. It is uploaded to my document repository. Can I possibly share it with the other students within YOLO? So I can send this to my other classmates saying, pay attention. By the way, here is an additional document that I purchased. And then you can use this too. Can I do this?
I think you are asking the question in a way that is incorrectly, because in essence the question is, or perhaps, we have an option to say that we find those specific parts in the uploaded content that we think that this is copyrighted content, because obviously in their own notes, it won't include the copyright, the C symbol, the R symbol, and these things. I think we can definitely write a tool like that later, perhaps obviously not in the current version, but it could simply be that the system says about it, that this is indeed not subject to copyright, then we consider these works.
Okay, and then that's good. Okay, then later we can make a collaboration on this. And then continuing that.
Thinking correctly, Eva.
Yes, well, basically, yes, indeed, I think this is definitely still a very important point that we should indeed talk about.
Good. Okay. However, the YoloAI will currently serve to create a tool for that, so that we can indeed even show that the national textbook, that is, the 6th grade chemistry textbook, is available on the internet in accessible form. And if I select within the YoloAI that it's a 6th grade chemistry textbook, then the YoloAI simply points to that web page, where, by the way, the textbook itself is available there. We do not upload anything as YoloAI, but ultimately the user decides that he definitely wants to use it, and then he is uploaded based on his decision. Okay, all right. Super, I think this is good news.
Hi, Zsigmond. Can I bother you a moment?
Yes, what's up?
We have most definitely done everything, and everything is ready. For tomorrow, the entire press conference is organized and completely prepared.
Good, very good. Well then listen, you can't say any bad news that is actually bad news.
Unfortunately, we didn't have time to create the website. We really had no time because everything was taken up by the organization.
I'll figure it out with the team. If nothing else, I'll do it myself. The problem is that we cannot start without a website. So since there is a press conference tomorrow and we don't have a website, if there is simply no website, then there are no web services either. So then, therefore, we will not be able to provide services on the web. So please, if you could kindly send me the exact and detailed and comprehensive schedule and plan for tomorrow's press conference tonight as soon as possible. So when we will meet, where we will meet, everything, and then we will definitely resolve this website. I can sit down tonight and then I will do it.
This is the beauty of teamwork. As a leader, I mostly have to direct the colleagues, but if necessary, if needed, I can also help directly. I have never learned how to develop a website, but I know exactly that all information is available on the internet. So I will sit down, and I will solve this problem as well.
After the evening's soapy, baby-scented bath, Zsigmond switched to problem-solving mode and tried to build the website using YouTube tutorials. Will that monitor be big enough